Welcome back to SportsLine. I'm Steve Wrigley here on Channel 5+. Our phone number is 737-7767. Give me a call. What are you doing? I mean, you've got the television on, right? You can hear me. You can see me. Call me. Just call me. Don't be afraid. You can call me. The Titans are practicing over at Nissan Stadium right now. First time under the lights. We have our cameras over there. We're going to hopefully be able to show you a couple of big plays on the Sportscast tonight around 10:22. And we'll hear from the guys, but right now we're talking Titans. We're talking whatever you want to talk about. We had Jay on the line, but obviously Jay's wife gave him something to do. And she said, just quit sitting on the couch and calling into that sports show. So we're hoping somebody else will. But in the meantime, we talked about what the Titans need to do to get better. They need a lot of input from that rookie class. They need Mike Mularkey to coach this team up, to rise up and win more than the 5 games they've won in the last 2 seasons. And they're going to count on some rookies to do it. We're going to hear from those rookies now. Pt.2a Sharp, penciled in on the first team at the last depth chart I looked at. He's a rookie, and he's looking to make some big plays and make a name for himself in the NFL.
What's it like working with a guy like Andre Johnson now that he's here?
Oh man, it's amazing. You know, I was excited when I heard the news that he was going to be joining our team. Just to have another veteran presence in the receiver room, along with guys like Harry Douglas, just to be able to pick their brains and learn every single thing that I can from him. Being a young guy, just being able to watch how he come to work every single day and how he approaches the game. It's amazing.
So one-on-one drill with the DBs today. How much fun is something like that for you?
Oh man, that's always fun. We love to come out here and compete. Every time you have a competition drill, you want to come out and win, no matter what. So, defensive guys like to talk a lot of trash as well. So, it's all fun and games. We want to come out here and work, make each other better. So, the competition is always great.
Pt.2a, one of the questions, or people have praised you for your job so far, but one of the questions was, how's the rookie going to do when they put the pads on? How much do you maybe hear that or think about that, and are there any nerves now that the pads are on to show what you can do?
Well, yeah, I've heard it, but I don't look too much into it. I just go out here, try to get better every single day. Keep competing. Try to learn from the veteran guys on the team. How they work, and just try to follow their lead, and just come in and do what I'm supposed to do, and just keep working.
He mentioned 2 really good names there, Harry Douglas and Andre Johnson, two veterans that can teach a young guy how to get off his feet, how to get his rest, how to keep his head in the playbook. But Pt.2a Sharp is turning some eyes and turning some heads on some DBs as he blows right by him. We need to see a lot of that over at Nissan Stadium. Once the season starts, it's going to be fun, man. It's this time of year. It's the NFL. It's the monster ratings. It's what everybody watches. It's what everybody talks about. It's what everybody bugs their significant other for, to get that big screen. Let's go 50-inch this year. Let's get the 50-inch big screen with the surround sound and watch the Titans. All right, Derrick Henry. Boy, what a story that guy is. I covered him in high school. He went to high school in Yulee, down in Florida. I was there the night he broke the national rushing record. And we would cover games, and he would always, not always, but he would, on most Friday nights, he would run for at least 200 yards. Oftentimes, I'd seen him run for 350 in a night and 5 touchdowns. Everybody just looked like they were standing still. He goes to Alabama, and everybody says, after he wins the Heisman, even before that, he's too tall, he runs too upright. Well, then everybody watched him for the majority of his college career run away from defensive backs and run his way to the national championship with the Alabama Crimson Tide. Derrick Henry, turning heads in practice, working with another good veteran ahead of him that can teach him some things. And DeMarco Murray, let's hear from Derrick Henry right now for the Tennessee Titans.
Just contact. The first day of contact, having pads on, we've been in shorts. So just first day in full pads.
Did you enjoy it there? You like getting out there in pads?
Yeah, it was fun. First day was fun.
You have to get used to being back in pads again. It's been a while since you put them on.
Well, I think after the first practice, everybody knows what we need to do and how that first feeling was. So after this, it should be just all go.
I know you sort of rate yourself a little bit, give yourself the first day in pads.
Not really rate myself, just trying to get better every day.
And coaches preaching the physical style of play. I mean, you feel like you fit what they want to do here, and that's probably music to your ears.
Yeah, definitely want to be physical. Want to be physical any team in the NFL, and that's what we're working towards.
Pretty early on in the team period, I think with Sean Spence, offense pretty good, which I guess you expect at some point, but did that get you going a little bit?
I mean, it's football, you're going to get hit, so it's your respect.
What's been the most challenging thing for you through 3 days of camp?
I'm just learning every day, trying to get better in all my assignments.
Derrick Henry, a man of many moves but very few words. You're not going to get much out of that rookie. He's too smart to run on at the mouth and try to act like he knows more than what he does, which is just take care of the play right in front of him. Hey, let's go to Leon on line 1. Leon, what do you want to talk about? Welcome to SportsLine.
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Having the time of my life.
Very good. Yeah, I just wanted to say a couple of things. Derrick, people say he runs too high, but they say the same thing about Eddie George. But when he had to, he can lower his pad level. The problem is he really didn't have to that much. But I think he's going to make a big difference. And I think that Tennessee did a good job. They're the second team in history to pick back-to-back Heisman winners. Detroit did it, with Barry Sanders and Andre Ware. But anyway, I just think that all the teams in the AFC South are going to be improved this year. You're going to see improvement out of Texas, Jacksonville, and pretty much, of course, Indianapolis is, they're always, going to be good because they have a stud at quarterback. But I just wanted to know, what you thought about the AFC South, if you thought Indianapolis would win it again, and I'll hang up and just let you talk.
Well, thank you, Leon. I appreciate the phone call. I think the Colts are the favorite, without a doubt. I mean, you have Luck at quarterback. And John Gruden came out and said if he had to start a team today, he said this past weekend, that Andrew Luck would be the quarterback he would build a team around. So Gruden is known as the quarterback. Chucky's known as the quarterback guru, and he would like to start with Andrew Luck. But, it didn't work out so well for them last year as far as, being where they were the season before. They had a big dip, a big drop. So the Colts are the class of the league. That hasn't changed much in the last 15 years. Houston's breaking in a new quarterback in Brock Osweiler. And so there's going to be some questions there. How will he fit that system? And will the Texans have been historically like the team that everybody says, oh, this is the year, oh, this is the year. They did that for a long time. They're not saying that right now, so it'll be interesting to see what they bring. And then when you talk about the Jaguars, I mean, they've just been bad for a long time. They've been bad for a very long time. I covered that team and traveled with that team for 3 seasons. We were the official station down there in Jacksonville. And here's the thing about the Jaguars, and trust me, I don't think I'm smarter than any GMs or any coaches or anybody, but Blake Bortles has been sacked more times in the last 2 seasons than any quarterback in NFL history. Let that sink in just for a second, all right? They've been playing, and in the modern game, with the passing game the way it is, I mean, that's really when you got to compare those stats. So in the last 20 to 25 years, no quarterback has been hit more or sacked more than Bortles. Well, guess what? They didn't draft a single offensive lineman. They went completely on the defensive side of the ball in the draft. So, like we were talking about earlier with our hope with the Titans, is that they get back to that tough defense that plays well and gets off the field real quick and gets the ball back for the offense. That must be what they're hoping to do down in Jacksonville. Gus Bradley, a defensive coach who came over after being on Pete Carroll's staff up in Seattle and winning the Super Bowl. He's going to be going into, I believe it's his 3rd year, and yet, if you can't keep Blake Bortles off his backside, there's no way you're going to win football games. It's about protecting the quarterback. It's a quarterback-driven league. So the way I see the league going right now is I think the best the Titans or anybody else could do would be to jump up to that 2nd place spot. I think Indy's the class of the league right now. I mean, when you ask me what I think about the AFC South, I mean, I've covered it since 1999. I remember the glory years. Those glory years are long gone. Like, it might be the weakest division in the NFL. I think it probably has been, numbers-wise, the last 3 or 4 years. So there is no place to go but up for the Tennessee Titans and the AFC South. Hey, the phone number, if you want to talk, 737-7767. It's SportsLine. My name's Steve Wrigley. Love Nashville sports. We can jump around. We can go talk about MTSU. We can talk about Vanderbilt. or we could take a break when we want to. We have the power. This is America. So we're going to take a break right here on SportsLine. If you're sitting at home, think up a good question, give me a call. Let's talk sports. See you on the other side.